Welcome again to another exciting episode of Master Not with our wonderful heroes, Puddle, the water being,
Do you believe in fairies?
Spencer, the super cat.
Yeah, fairies make the TV go and the power lines in this video game thing.
Jace, the technomancer.
What about fairies now?
Transient, the matter manipulator.
I didn't realize Puddle and I were doing something so lewd.
And Dahlia, the living dead girl, is currently not with us at the moment. She's both sick and out at the moment. She'll join us later. If not next
You mean
session.
next time.
Next time. Thank you. Last time on Masternaut, our heroes were able to avert, upturn, and cook on high Man-Eater Greg and their gang in order to save Little Haven and their patrons. Along with them, they managed to keep Camilla's truck safe from being stolen. However, right as they found out where the headquarters is, the last of the gang, a teleporter, is caught outside by Puddle & Co. Can our heroes catch up to the teleporter and their HQ, or will there be a shorter step and off by a jump? Find out today. Puddles, Transient, Jace, and Spencer. Combat is done. However, the teleporter that just popped up and realized the situation in front of you has already bounced out. What would you guys do in order to try to figure out where they went? Aside from recalling where the HQ is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we know where Greg's house is?
We do.
Okay, well then we go to Greg's house.
Now,
Right.
remind me, the guy who's still tied up and on the ground is fill in the blank name?
Greg.
Gregory Thompson, the previously Man-Eater Greg, or are we talking about Bebop, the pig-looking
It was
gentleman?
a white kid was sent
Of
to
course, there's
live with
also-
a black foster family.
Goon 1 and Goon
he
2,
loved
but
this
they
family.
have
Like,
not earned their
that
rights
was his
to have a
mama.
name just yet.
Speak.
Are those the people stuck in the freezer, or did the people in the freezer leave?
The person in the freezer has already left. These are the guys that got gimped out by Transient's touch.
Just one moment. We apologize for YouTube playing in the background. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
My tab suddenly decided, oh, I'm gonna refresh all of them at the same time, which included one of my or two of my four YouTube tabs.
Just,
Rough.
just blare over it with non-copyright royalty free music. That fixes it.
Alrighty.
But
So you are all still at Little Haven.
yes, and now that I know that Bebop, Greg, Goon 1, and Goon 2 are technically needing to be handed over to the authorities, I will do that.
So you're gonna start taking the down goons to the authorities.
Well, the two that quite clearly cannot speak because they are wrapped up. As for Bebop and Man-Eater Greg, I will place them, or rather, look to Wilda for direction at this point because Spencer hasn't thought this far out yet.
As he walks out of the shop, out of Little Haven, and sees Puddle and Transient holding hands.
Yep.
I think it's like, Wilda, what do you? And he immediately gets that grin on his face, like just smug grin all over his face now.
Okay, so we have a cat grin on stage.
Yes.
Yes, Spencer?
He shakes his face a little bit in a cartoonish fashion, and just keeps holding Bebop and Greg at this point, who I'm assuming I can pick up easily.
Why, yes. Despite them being heavier for Transient to if Transient were to try to lift up, he would have a harder time. You, with your absolutely bonkers strength, are pretty much fine. It's like lifting up another
I've got
sandwich.
more keys for the others if you need them, Spencer.
What was that?
Jace calling from inside where he's trying to repair the electronics. I've got more cuffs if you need them for the others.
I will come inside and grab a pair of cuffs for Bebop as well. As for the other two goons, I don't believe they really showed any powers. And I'm pretty sure they're fairly restrained.
Well, one of Bebop is restrained in me.
Yes. Well, I will slap on I'll slap on a pair of handcuffs onto each of them. Why not? Unless the outfit comes with handcuffs.
I mean, this
Goon 1 and Goon 2? Yeah, no, they've got full arm binders.
you
Okay.
can't. You unfortunately, despite knowing where their hands are, cannot find where their wrists are. It's also very weird seeing them bound up like this. You look over to Transient, how do you respond upon being looked at by Spencer with that questionative, like, where are their hands?
They're behind their backs.
Are they
Spencer,
supposed to bend that way?
It's fine.
Spencer then repeats the same bending with his arm and goes, "Oh yeah, I can do that just fine."
Spencer, you bend with the flexibility of a cat. You don't feel the stress that any normal person would feel.
Yeah, that's the point. But yeah, I'm gonna take the two bound. Good.
Spencer tested, transient approved.
Kid tested, kid approved. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just. Is there a police officer around here, or do I hear sirens?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Roger. What is my perception? It is a +1.
Because perception is not just restricted to D&D.
Yes. Wow, that was not what I intended to do, but if that
So-
roll was the same, I'll just roll. I mean, sure.
And the dice are like, no, 13's good. 13's a good number.
Lucky
So
number 13.
you look around hoping to see a police car, and you think you see one, but it's just a box. One of the old, like, slowly decaying police box from the 1980s that used to be used in order to actually call the police. This one is like almost on the way out. Unfortunately, as you look around, you only see other residential people, see some passerbyers, some vehicles parked outside, and a couple of people waiting on the sidewalks, hoping that everything calms down inside Little Haven. You do not see the cops yet.
I am going to use my super speed to immediately move over to one of the people and go, "Can you call 911?"
I was already in the midst of that, and I need to see something real quick.
Yeah, there's this really weird. Ah!
He barely catches his phone as you caught him by surprise. Was kind of getting ready to do so. I had to call my boss, letting him know I was going to be late. Jeez.
Oh, well, don't worry. The bad guys are restrained and waiting for them to be picked up by the police
Then why do I need to call 911?
because the police need to pick them up.
But you just said the police are already on their way, right?
No, that's not what I said.
Then who took down the bad guys?
I
How do
did.
you know they were bad guys?
And I did, and my friends, and I know they're bad guys because they tried punching me and they tried to eat a guy, but we stopped them from doing that.
Right. Listen, I just heard screams coming from back there. I don't stay around places that have screaming. I didn't see anything like that.
That's okay. Screaming is a sign of danger. I run towards it, but it's okay to run away. I understand you're scared.
Spencer, persuasion.
Smug cat. Does it get a smug cat bonus?
That's a -1 period. That's an 18, DM.
I will take that as a smug cat bonus.
That is the dice giving the numbers a middle finger.
That is also the dice giving the numbers a middle finger.
Okay, so you were in there. All right, cool. Can I take a quick picture?
Sure. And I strike a pose.
All right, cool. He takes a picture of you with his camera, with his unique business phone camera. This one of the top line Blackberries that has that little camera in the back. He takes a picture of you. You see him tapping and tap. All right. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Sent. My boss now knows why I'm late, and I'm gonna call 911.
Thank you, kind citizen. I'm gonna get back to my friends. We have to go to their base because they're still trying to hurt people.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
I don't know why that has the same energy as boss, I can't come to work. There's a cat on my car. That's not an excuse. I'm sorry, boss. I can't come to work. What's more important, your job or the damn animal? And then it takes a picture, and it's one of those cat giant construction vehicles tipped over on their car.
I mean, was his car the one that may have gotten flipped? I'm kidding.
I mean, to be fair, you could flip his car if you wanted a better excuse.
No, I'm not gonna flip that without asking him kindly.
So I said if you wanted a better excuse.
I'm gonna leave his car alone, and I'm gonna return.
As you return back to your group of friends, Wilda, Transient, what were you guys planning on doing after seeing the teleporter bounce out?
Okay, I need to look at the power heal real quick.
The power heal. It heals other people.
Yeah. Okay, I could try again. How's Transient's hand looking?
Oh, let's see. I didn't take I didn't take a bruise or any damage from it, so
Yeah.
it might just look covered in slime. Well, no, that would have been cleaned away. So
Yes.
While the bite marks from the serrated fangs that were biting down have healed, the scarring is still there, and he could still feel the slight pangs from it. But that's just cosmetic overall.
Okay, I guess I'll stop holding his hand.
For now.
For now. Does someone want to get this guy out of me?
Sure, let me just tie him up.
While you go to tie him up, Jace, I will need a technology check for all your repairing inside the little Haven kitchen. Damn, he repaired the shit out of that with such ease. That oven is fixed. Now, what
How
about the griddle on top of it?
I'm sorry, I thought of the best joke to make, but I'll wait.
Give me one more technology. And Transit, your tying skill?
Who said I was
We-
tying him up with a rope?
Alchemy check then.
Yeah, I expected it's another gimp suit.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's not the same full body as the other two, but it is like arms are hidden, but they start becoming like leather straps around the neck, so the pig head is exposed. There is a ball gag though.
Spence, it's not alchemy grill repair service. Jace doesn't use alchemy.
Yeah.
Jace's power is slag
Technomancy.
induced technomancy.
Oh.
Yeah, he gives life to the lifeless that is metal. Makes it move like organic material, but not organic. He is every Technus's wet dream. Sorry to the people at home.
And so we have 4 new hashtags up at this point.
Yep.
Alchemy grill, hashtag alchemy grill repair service, hashtag true binding, hashtag may have mixed 2 names, hashtag scatterbrained, and hashtag necromancy, more like techromancy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hopped to the 5. Anyway.
Well, I finally unwrapped myself from around this guy.
Yes.
Yes, you do. You are now free, as the griddle is. Jay still need that other technomancy roll. Come on, do the thing.
Dang.
Fixed even better. Almost brand new. Almost clean even. Kind of scary how you were able to get rid of like
The caked on
10
grease that no one ever cleaned.
Yes,
Eggs on
thank you.
grease stains, no problem for the Jasomancer.
Looking over at Rockin' Prime, still missing an arm. The arm in question is almost like full on eroded due to the unnatural nature that is Maneater Greg's saliva.
Wouldn't the power be fading if Maneater Greg was cuffed?
He was already chewing on it beforehand. And
I
while
mean,
it may have been pulled
yeah.
out,
That's a good point.
separated from his body before the thing. Anyway, I mean,
Can't wait for the news report about these darn kids eating metal and doing crime.
Yes, well, you can attempt to fix it. You will cost materials that you will have to find or gather yourself, as Rockin' Prime does not have the regeneration if I check.
It would be cool if he did.
It would be mildly terrifying just seeing metal just suddenly regurgitate itself back on.
Oh, well,
Never
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining. Haha, you thought my hand was gone, but now it is replaced with a Glock.
Wait, what?
I am twice as effective.
Okay.
Jace is now going to steal every piece of technology this gang has and use it to make Franken Prime.
I am Frankenprime.
Damn it.
One Glock 47. Anyways.
That's what. So, yes. JC, you rejoined the group outside in your discussion about going to
Yes.
the base. Beautiful. So we have the full group together.
Well, I mean, Spencer. Oh no, Spencer just got someone to call 911. That's all.
Yes. Speaking of, Spencer, your ears do hear this.
I am being given information directly from God. I am not going to interfere with that. I mean, that particular portion.
All right. If Jace has a location, we can drive there.
I'm sorry.
Drive,
I'm just.
be carried.
Wasn't
Your
the
choice.
person who had the location, Spencer?
He's gonna turn around to you, huh?
Where are the bad guys, Spencer?
At the base.
Where's the base?
I am going to have to flavor this because I actually wrote down where the base was. Give me a moment as I dig it out from my notes here. This will take 1 minute at the most.
I wonder if he's so in character that he actually used crayon for this.
He's like, hold on, I wrote this down. I mean, I could just look using a satellite from the FBI. Just give me a moment.
I'm being nice. Spencer did this thing. He deserves the.
Credit.
I believe so.
Okay, that is a blank sheet of paper. Keep getting. I'm still going. Give me a moment. Nope, that's a Chinese takeout menu. No, that's the password for level 6 on Explosion Hunter. That's just in junk mail.
Explosion Hunter. That doesn't exist in 2002.
I am making up a made-up game that might or might not exist in this world.
Fair enough.
Explosion Hunter 2, but more explosiony. I don't know. However you want to flavor that.
Copyright free Bleak Spirits.
Yep.
Amazing.
Bomber lass.
I wrote this down, I swear.
Explosion, gentle fellow.
My God, I think I found it.
Grenade guy.
Actually,
Instead of
this is
doom,
right.
it's gloom.
Sudden Explosion Master 24. These are killer names. I'm writing them down. Oh, wait, I'm looking for a name. Give me a moment.
So wait,
Listen.
have we hijacked a car for today, or are we hijacking one?
Neither, given that we brought our own.
We have our own car.
Oh, from the
Jace waves a hand and
base.
the Humvee comes around.
Does what kind of horn plays as it comes around?
What's
Let's
the one
see.
from Red versus Blue right before it crashes into something, except it doesn't crash into anything?
Okay.
I don't recall. I looked at it one up because right now all I have playing in my head for a car horn is the El Cucaracha theme that just plays so hard.
So hard and so good. I am closing in on the date of the session. I have labeled these by date. This one is Tuesday. This other one is also Tuesday. And once you know it, this one is also Tuesday. I have to organize my notes better some time. I'm sorry, but during this entire digging out my notes thing, Spencer's just grabbing random items out of his pocket and they're dropping on the ground.
I figured.
It's like just imagine, if you will, just 5 different rocks, a handful of cheese puffs, maybe like 3 random chains that were extra shiny he found and picked up off the ground.
If there are any missing TV remotes, Jace is going to put those in a Rockin' Prime 2 arms.
If there are what?
Any missing TV remotes?
There actually is at least 2 or 3 missing TV remotes that Dad thought were gone forever, and Spencer totally forgot he had.
Those are going into Rockin' Prime.
Damn.
Uh,
Oh, that's where they. Okay, that's where they go. You know what? I'm getting in the car.
Oh, here it is. It is on South Macon Street. I believe he said a number, or at least between that and one other house. He described the house. I would have written that down if you had given me a description, but I believe you said, and it just, yeah, oh wait, no. He just said South Macon Street because he caught himself.
Yep. He did catch himself, but he did mention a house on. You said South Making Street, did you?
Macon Street. Macon. I spelled that myself with all 3 of the letters I know. Wait. 5. Wait, I know more letters.
You hurt me in such ways. Just spell that one more time. Makon.
Macon. Macon Street.
Okay. All right. Cool. Also in heroic examples is the car sound that plays hauntingly in my mind.
Look, Racha. Hey, that's my favorite song.
So as you all hop into the Humvee, is it being driven by automation, Jace? Are you doing the virtual driver, the holographic driver?
Holographic Harry, yeah.
He wordlessly looks over, gives you a knowing nod as it begins picking up and requests destination.
I will provide the information that was given to us by Spencer.
So you put in South Macon Street.
Yes.
Noted. South Macon Street in Birmingham, Alabama.
Mo. In Colorado.
We're going on a road.
Spencer, no, we're not going on a road trip.
No.
Oh,
As you start deleting back, you do see several options for South open up that relate to Pyrogol. One of them happens to be South Holding, which sounds probably the most familiar.
What's
As the
the next
other, I was about to say,
Jason
Go
is
ahead.
thinking about this. So South Holding is one option. What are the other options? Or is that the only option?
There is a South Bacon Street. Not to
What?
be confused with Macon. A South Bastion.
Maybe we should try Bacon Street.
South Gate. And South Carolina. Yes, South Carolina. Though this one is specifically a road. But the rest are streets.
I think he's gonna go for. There's one in Pyrogal, right?
These
it's
are
not-
all in Paragal.
Okay. I'm considering my options for this. That makes sense.
I have an idea.
Why don't we try Bacon since it sounds like Macon?
I guess we can give it a shot. Or
I have an
go ahead.
I have an idea. As I'm assuming at that exact moment that the lights overhead for the passenger seat turn on.
Probably, yeah.
I can fly over the streets, away from the cars a little bit, and if I hear anything, I can point out the house. Because on cop shows, they always say that bird's eye view is a good idea. But I'm not a bird, so we'll see how it works.
Like the
Okay.
prospect.
Out
Okay,
of
man.
character. I may have added onto my flying form a new sense called quantum acuity, which means that I'm aware of temporal events when and where they happen if they are on this timeline. And also, I have extended hearing, which means that let's see here. My range increases by an additional factor of 10 for hearing. So rank 1 means I have a -1 to perception checks per 100 feet. And 2 was -1 per 1,000 feet, but it's only rank 1.
Okay,
Okay. I'll try to translate all that as best as possible. But go on
Take your time.
with your idea.
That was my entire idea. And you guys
Waiting
can
on-
drive below.
Okay, maybe since you're superhumanly fast, you check first before we roll up because a Humvee is going to be noticeable.
That, gears turning in his head, is a good idea.
do you know your way to Bacon Street?
Of course. I might. Question, DM. What check would it be to remember where Bacon Street is? Because I know Dahlia probably would have told me where to go, and she knows the city pretty well.
I will remark real quick.
DM.
If you want to brute force this, stay in speed form and check every street.
That would take a while, even at my speed.
Mayor,
Yep.
do I remember where Bacon Street is?
You do remember where Bacon Street is? It's actually just north in the industrial section area.
I'll start giving directions to it.
Marking South Bacon Street, Parago, Nevada.
So I take a left and oh wait, no, I can fly.
So the first one who will more than likely reach there would be Spencer, so long as nothing strange happens during his flight, given his unique acuity. Spencer, while you're flying, I will need an acrobatics check, a perception check, and we're going to stop there for now. While you're rolling that, Jason
Yeah.
Company, one of you, I do need at least one of you, one or both, one or all of you, to keep an eye out as you're driving along, just to make sure that the AI does not hit anything, given that full-on sensors are still in the works. Jace, you will need a technology check to make sure that the car does respond.
It's not that it's an AI driver. It is a hologram, so it looks like an adult human with functioning legs is driving. I'm
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, and Jace is actually driving this thing through his technomancy.
I
Right.
am the one controlling it.
Okay.
Harry is just there so people don't ask questions.
Okay, so you know in Men in Black 2, where they have the fake driver, where they can make the car just go around in circles?
Yes.
That's what looks like is driving the car. Jace is actually the one driving it.
So that's a nat 20 for my perception check to keep an eye out.
Now, will it be technology or vehicles for this?
For you to keep steering, we will actually say vehicles.
Okay. I don't have a plus 17 in this one. It could actually be bad.
Puddles, feel free to toss out your perception as well.
Okay. Yeah, because I can technically get higher.
Okay.
I didn't. I rolled a 6.
The flavor, as Spencer starts flying up into the air, a little slight draft kind of pulls him back. So where you should be already like dashing over there, he is actually slowing up to get to his high points before he starts taking off. But as he takes off, he's able to perceive the city around him, and I will send him a short picture. While I'm sending him that short picture,
I do have
guys-
a way to flavor my 12.
go for it.
So, as I'm looking forward, I realize, oh crap, the button they gave me, I can't operate in this form. So I switch out and take the button off me. Place it next to me and then go back to water form. I guess along with my cell phone.
That's adorable. Hmm. Click. Transient, as you are keeping your eyes out in order to help with the driving, you do spot some rather peculiar black vans once more pop up around. You're able to tip Jace off well enough to be able to start pulling off and letting them pass through. Can I get a stealth check from Jace, specifically as he is driving? This would be for the entire vehicle. So with everyone there, I believe teamwork would kick off. If anyone has teamwork, feel free to add those
Yes.
bonuses.
Hi.
Yes. Hi.
I don't think it should be a stealth from Jace.
No,
Personally.
Your interjection?
It should be the car's stealth rather than Jace's stealth.
Alrighty.
It's 2002, right?
Yep.
The Humvee is currently at the peak of its it's currently at the peak of one of its 2 spikes in civilian
Hmm.
Usage.
popularity.
So go ahead and roll the car's stealth to see if there's enough Humvees around to be innocuous.
It's just Jace's stealth is based on the fact that he can't, actually move.
But the car can. Fair point.
Yeah.
Once more, Jace. The vehicle stealth roll. Go ahead and add the group benefit. As once more, you're being
I'm trying
pointed
to
out.
find out what the stealth of a Humvee is, and it's trying to tell me I need to look up Mutants and Masterminds Humber, which is not correct.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let me go to equipment. Let me add new equipment. What's an arcane
I have no
mortar?
idea.
Okay. Would you put this kind of like an army truck?
Yes.
Okay, I'ma add it. I'm gonna be over on points, but my army truck.
Would you call a Humvee an armored car?
It
There's
doesn't
actual
have
like
a
stats for
stealth.
that shit.
Doesn't have a stealth.
Yeah.
Vehicles don't have a stealth.
Yeah.
You're thinking of
Now, here's my thing. Armored car has a speed of 5. Now, would
Yeah.
speed be equivalent to moving?
it would be its top speed, i.e., 150 miles per hour.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if my ability to move my legs and get around that way is what translates to my stealth, would the vehicle's ability to move around and get around on its wheels translate to its stealth?
So you're saying it should have at least like a 5 stealth because let's say its agility is 5.
Yes.
Okay. I'll allow it.
That'll be at a plus 10, Jace.
Okay.
Yeah.
1d20 plus 10. 26.
Woo.
Pretty good. Now the 3 cars that are passing by.
These people need to not be here anymore.
It'd be nice.
I'm being nice.
No, it would be nice.
Oh.
Very much so.
Thankfully, you managed to park in between in between a space between another Humvee and another Humvee. 3 Humvees in a row. You're almost like wall painting. So they bypass you without even a blink of an eye. Boom, boom, boom. Now I need to send this little ditty over to Spencer. As his perception gets a small bird's eye view of the map. Terrible looking map, yes. Shush.
It's my map, and that's what's important. Yes.
I really like it, but this one is mine.
Yes. Yes. What's that Bastion thing?
That's another road. Another road that popped up in the search
Ooh.
that your
That's right.
that your curious mind was able to pick up on. Sounds
Fair
familiar.
enough.
Oh, it's almost as a fun word as bacon, but not as fun
But not
or
as
tasty.
fun. There is nothing in my mind that might be more fun than bacon, except maybe tuna and salmon and seafood. Okay, there are a lot of things that might be better than bacon, but bacon is still good.
Information has been sent. As you guys drive over towards Bacon Street with little problems, you pass through from the school sector into the industrial sector. Spencer, as you're flying, you're seeing what you're perceiving. What do you do?
So I'm seeing what exactly?
You're seeing a bird's eye view, pretty much the path of where the group's Humvee is going, along with a few other extra. Your
Humvee.
perception, yes, and your unique quantum field or quantum awareness is picking up on certain distresses that are occurring within your range.
Such as?
Well, the stress of Dahlia whooping people's buns inside World 1 of 3, no, 2 of 3, in World 2 of 3 in the industrial sector. But a bit farther away is the bacon base that you were pondering, that you swear you heard from Bebop.
Hmm. Is there anything else troubling I hear right now?
Well, there is that little thing right by Bastion Street.
What's going on there?
Did it not pop up?
No, no, it really didn't.
I mean, I can read it from where I'm seeing. Are you sure you can't read it?
Yeah, give me a moment. Where did you post it? In our DMs?
Yeah, in your DM.
I am not seeing it. I think Discord is stupid. You can send it over text though if you really want to.
I'm feeling a little sad.
Yeah, Discord's been.
You didn't get the message about the border?
I got the message about the border, and that's it, and the picture.
So yeah, if you enlarge that picture, you can see the other street Bastion right next to it.
Yes, I do see Bastion.
My artistic skills suck. Forgive me.
No, it's actually pretty good. You're good. There's a okay. Hmm. Hmm. So before I do anything, what am I hearing from Bacon?
You're hearing heavy questions about how to deal with a certain scenario that just popped up. Let me give you a quiet elaboration. As the group slowly gets closer, I will need another driving check from Jace and another perception check from the group.
Uh, 19 from transient on perception.
10 from Wilda. Apparently, I am so distracted. Maybe I forgot something or to get something for Transient's birthday today.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Give the dice an excuse.
Anyway, double checking with the group. Oh my. So the driving goes as properly planned, although as you're looking up, you do notice that Spencer seems to be hanging back a bit. In the industrial area, you do see a couple of cop cars go past you, some workers doing constructions at one of the main sites, and then you pull up upon what looks to be like a short warehouse, only a one level warehouse, separated and surrounded by a brick wall. You have reached South Bacon Street.
Well, we're gonna have to wait for Spencer.
You know, uh, hmm, that's true. So that is what I hear from Bastion Street. Sorry, Bacon Street.
Yep, from Bacon Street. I was about to say.
Okay. And that's all I hear, period.
You also hear this.
Okay. Let's see what it is. Where am I hearing that from?
That one is also coming from Bacon Street inside the base.
Inside the okay. How do I want to do this? So how far away is the in on Bastion Street?
Well within your speed range. However, for you to return back may be a two-turn process.
Mm, I gotta think about what Spencer would do.
What would Spencer do?
Okay. I have what Spencer would do.
Oh.
He is going to hate to do this, but he's gonna head over to Bastion Street.
And ladies and gentlemen, we detour over to Bastion Street, a lovely part of the school sector, the cul-de-sac area. Not the same as your cul-de-sac, but like 3 blocks southward from where you guys normally live at. It's another cul-de-sac that competes in the yearly area, and it's currently suffering a robbery from its First National Bank.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, okay?
Question: is it a power-based robbery or is it just a regular burglar?
Either way, it's not fair.
Yeah, but the amount of FBI around here and ABCs around, I'm surprised anybody's robbing anything right now.
Fair.
Maybe the FBI. No, okay.
No, they just take it from the normal average person. They don't take from the banks. The banks
Ben-
pay them.
But as you're looking around, you do happen to see. Let me change all that. You do happen to see this.
I am checking our DMs.
I cannot spell mache right.
MACHE.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. My God, that's actually horrible.
He is witnessing
Okay.
terrible things.
I am witnessing something that even the things we have seen today, it's about as bad as that.
As Spencer is currently distracted, out
Just
from the brick wall enclosed warehouse, you do happen to see a familiar face, transient. It's Ramon.
Wait, what's Ramon doing here? He got dragged off by Dahlia.
No, no, no.
No.
That was Dennis. That was Tyrone, and that was Marcos.
You're gonna have to remind me.
Dennis Biggs, Tyrone, the fire shapeshifter, and Marcos
No.
Biggs was the one who got pulled by Dahlia.
no.
Ramon. Oh,
Go
sorry,
ahead. No, I was gonna say
Hey.
Ramon's the person who keeps trying to hang out with us and have us join his group.
Oh, that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention when Jace gave us the down low on him.
No, we met him first. We first met him when I was trying to kill that girl out in the middle of the desert because she tried to
Oh,
harm
yeah.
Des and
Again, I was a little busy trying to keep you from killing people.
That's fair.
He's like that one sticky piece of gum you can't get off your shoe no matter how much you dig. But he does look
Jace-
around. Oh,
Jace
go ahead.
says, Jace, this the place?
Seems to be.
And you said Ramon is peeking his face out from
From
the
inside.
wall?
Yep, he's looking around. It seems like he heard a vehicle pulled up.
Yeah, but how many other vehicles are down this street right now?
On this particular street, only 3 others. They all seem to be parked right parallel alongside the brick wall building.
Hey, Jace, is there anything disguising something over here that you can tell? Because we got Ramon's face peeking out from that wall.
Jace will gain with tech to see if there's anything.
Go ahead and give me a technology check.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I did not hear properly. You said you were checking with what?
Tech. I'm trying to use tech in the area to see if there's any fucking nonsense going on.
Then yes, I would need a technology check from you.
All right. Technology. 24.
You get 2 pings. 2 negative pings, I should say. One coming from the car immediately in front of you.
From the car immediately in front?
Yes.
Hmm.
The the box-looking Lincoln.
All right. I will investigate the pings. I can do that through technology.
Coming from the Lincoln, you hear this. Let me pull it over here. That's the first negative ping. The second negative ping comes from inside the inside the warehouse itself.
Okay.
This ping need to specify this. And it's cold outside today. Oof. Sorry, I had to get that out there. My legs are like being bombarded by an outside breeze. And it is. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't doubt it's chilly. It was chilly this morning.
So you have picked that up, Jason. I do hope you understand what I mean by that.
Yeah.
As Ramon looks out, I will do a quick look out for him as I'm doing that. Spencer, what are you doing with the current knowledge that you have?
So, with the knowledge that I have, are there any police around at all?
There are 3 sets of cop cars out there, all currently parked parallel to each other, trying to like block off the First National Bank here, as at least one of the men in those masks is already continuously keeping them at bay by unloading his shotgun at a seemingly alarming rate. The officers on the ground still look like they're regular officers. They're first responders. They are not prepared for 4 men heavily armed like this.
Do any of them look hurt at all?
Perception check.
Yes, sir.
I will need individual stealth checks from the group, not including Spencer. Thankfully, the DC is low.
So would it be vehicle stealth again then?
No, as they are checking each car.
Wait, who is checking each car?
Fuck.
Ramon is stepping out further and going to each car to make sure that.
There will be no need for a stealth check then, because Jace is seeing red, and this Ramon person is obviously coming out of the suspicious base, yes?
It looks like it, yes.
I'm gonna take control of that Lincoln and hit Ramon.
Oh my god!
You don't understand.
You're gonna kill this man! It's a Lincoln Town car!
That was made by him. That
Go
was
ahead.
made by Himmel. Let me see that gun.
Go ahead and give me your roll.
Wait, Himmel made a car?
This one.
I'm definitely still gonna roll stealth.
DM,
Yes.
technology or vehicles?
We'll take technology to hack.
19.
The car takes life and starts driving towards Ramon. Ramon is suddenly shocked and surprised, so he gets a -2 to this. As he relies on his reflexes. And just barely dodges.
I'm gonna have that Lincoln turn and go right into the wall of the base.
All right, I need to make a toughness check for the wall.
All versus 1.5, or rather half 10 car. I think the wall might win.
I'm not sure. Lincoln Town cars are tough
Made
shits.
by him.
I don't care.
No, I'm telling you, it's probably even worse than a regular Lincoln Town Car.
Oh,
It
okay.
was made by Himmel.
Okay. I'm just saying. It's a fucking Lincoln Town car. I had a 92 or 93 Buick Century, and that thing was a fucking tank. Look, I ran into the back of someone's car, and all I had was a broken glass on my headlights.
Definitely a test son of a bitch.
Yeah. The only thing that killed it was the fact that I never got an oil change.
Here's another question, DM. Is this a more current model, or is this one of those old models where the vehicle's like partially made out of steel instead of aluminum?
You mean like 90% steel, like the old 80s cars?
Yeah.
This is an old lady's car.
Oh,
I will say it has the metal frame. So so it will have that much of an extra boost with the steel resistance. Where is the freaking material measurements? Ah! I had it right here, and it disappeared on me. Difficulty class. Thank you. Okay. Find it.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
Shoot, not what I was looking for. I will say the brick should have a strength of 5, but steel would have a rating of 7. So your 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 attack roll would have a +7. My toughness would only have a +5.
Do it.
So 1d20 plus 7. That's
No.
a 30. No.
No, I'm double checking that because I would have to add 10 to. No, I'll have to add 15 to it, so that would make it. I would have to roll against a 22 toughness
Okay.
in order for the wall to prevent the vehicle from just straight up smashing through. The wall has barely met the DC.
Yeah. Stone has a toughness of 5.
Does the steel have the ranking of 7 like I recalled?
9.
9. Never mind. I am too short. So the car does manage to break through. As it breaks through, you hear 2 other voices pop up. Both of them are unfamiliar to you, Jace. Familiar to Puddle and Transient.
Am I killing a hoe today?
No, sadly, that voice is not here with them.
Oh, she must have finally gone back to therapy. I'm sorry, that was bad.
Yeah, she was bad.
I'm
They were
not saying
trying to
she was bad. I'm just saying that was bad coming from my mouth.
Oh goodness.
Need to kill a bitch. Got it.
I'd kill that bitch.
Man, I'm trying to stop a bank robbery.
We're trying to stop a gang.
Good idea. It kind of sounds like you're just attacking Ramon with a Lincoln Town car.
You mean the guy that said Maneater Greg on the Little Haven?
The accusations.
The truths?
I have a feeling I know what's happening, or I have two theories for what's happening with Ramon and why there's a car from Himmel there.
I'm gonna leave you to that.
DM, can I do one final thing with the Lincoln?
Given the fact that Lincoln is more than likely on its last leg, given that it just piled drive through a vehicle, through a wall, by all means.
That would
What do you
not
do?
stop a Lincoln Town car.
I'm going to animate it and command itself to rip itself apart.
Oh,
Congratulations, I've given you life. Kill yourself.
I've given you life. I've not given you sentience.
What is my purpose? Kill yourself.
Your purpose is to die.
Oh my god.
so as you command it, it starts to just go buck wild and first it's the door, then it's the windshield, but it starts to break itself apart. As it does so, you hear a voice coming from inside. This voice belongs to one Sam Fitzgerald. I don't know why it fits. It feels like it feels proper.
We have a Stan here.
Yes, Stan Fitzgerald. Though as he comes out, his normally ragged blonde hair pulled back, and he seems to be trying to pull off a Western outfit. Though there is a very big "Hello, my name is Sammy" on the front. You know for a fact that his name is not Sam. Both transient and puddles.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
As he comes out, "Get out of the car! No, not again! No, Grandpa's gonna kill me! Oh God, no! I just got it fixed."
You know, at this point, I'm gonna push down the window button, slither out of the window, and present myself as the water person or the water monster.
I need him to do. Have you ever revealed yourself around Ramon?
Nope. Just Tyrone.
Just Tyrone and that bitch I'm trying to kill.
Excellent, excellent, lovely. All
And
right.
she was unconscious last time, or when Ramon took her away because I was working hard on that.
Lordy. So you crawl out. You do crawl out, and you start forming yourself up into the water being. Go ahead and give me a presence to try to assert yourself and catch their attention.
Okay.
You're asking one of the two people with the worst presence in the group?
No, everyone in this group now has bad presence.
Yes.
I need to change my plus to a minus. I got an 11.
Wait, what? Whoa, whoa.
What?
It's a water monster. Holy crap, it's a water monster. Whoa, hey, I got my car. My car and the water monster. The water monster's destroying my car.
And I'm gonna wobble my voice. I'm not doing such a thing. My compatriot is.
Oh God, she speaks, and she's not alone. It speaks, it's not alone. Oh God. Dudley, Ramon, what do we do? Dudley. As he calls out another person that you guys do recognize.
Do we
We
know
have
them
images-
from the other group?
Sorta, yes.
I forget
The
what
other
they're
group
called, like
then.
the Freedom Fighters or some shit.
Morality Brigade.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, what's moral about them?
If you really want to know, why don't you give me a knowledge check?
Uh,
I believe that would be.
You telling me to do an intelligence check with my eidetic memory intact?
Yes.
Alright, so that'll be at a +11.
did Jace ever mention Himmel in the car?
I
No.
specifically. Actually, no. Jace out loud did not mention it. I mentioned it during the what's going on? Why are you destroying the car type thing? Jace is just going to broadly look at Transient with the most hateful eyes you've ever seen on this young man and say, Himmel technology.
Wait, that car requires you to dance for it to work too?
I
Sorry.
don't fucking know, and I don't fucking care. Himmel made it. It's gotta go.
So that's a 27 on a knowledge check.
But I have been able to hear that since I just came out of the window. I didn't get any closer.
1 second, as I need to relay some info.
Okay.
We're supposed to be heroes. I have claimed no such thing, thank you very much. I am a simple alchemist. Wait, we're not supposed to kill the bad guys?
Jace hasn't killed anyone. He's destroyed a car with evil technology in it.
Today.
I haven't killed anyone, period.
I'm just looking at all the people you've hit with cars who haven't come back.
No, I've only hit one person with a car who hasn't come back. No, he did come back. He works for us. The only person I've hit with a car has become an ally.
No, you hit a couple of agents with the car.
Yeah.
We haven't seen them come back because I'm guessing they're driving around in the vans.
Probably. I haven't killed anyone with it, though. There have been no fatalities with my car shenanigans.
Not to mention those assholes literally got up off the ground.
Vehicles.
Also, I guess it's fair we don't know what happened to the people in the Faraday cages.
No, but
Probably best not.
They would have eventually been able to get out. Eventually.
Anytime he's asked, he just repeats the word eventually.
What? It was a military base. I would expect nothing less than to have at least some type of C4 in there.
Goodness gracious. But you're not wrong. I mean, it is a secret base.
I'd
they
also
did
like
have
to
a
point
danger
out,
zone.
anyone who died in the Faraday cages would not have been my fault at that point.
So, all those ring up to mind as you actually do recall mentions of the Morality Brigade. Along with that, coming out, you do recognize Devin Tootham, who comes out looking in a more, if one would call it a priest costume, just without the priest analogs. It's very roby. There's like a good sized scarf around him, and his head is covered in a pale blue hood. Without a point. It's just flat head. I feel like I really have to specify this. But you can tell. But you can tell by his, because he always wears the same funky shoes. He has not changed out of those shoes, and your eidetic memory can tell those are the same shoes he's worn since day one when you first met him at school.
He's got like Jordans or something. Got it.
It's been like a week since we met him at school. Or no, 3 weeks?
We're at 2, I think.
Hold on. If it's Transient's birthday, it's September 4th. School started August 13th. No, August 22nd. It's been a little less than 2 weeks.
No, it was the 26th.
26th. Our last one started the 22nd. Or no. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I have it in there wrong. I just went to
Yeah,
my
the-
journal.
No, we started the 22nd. It's been 2 weeks almost exactly.
Okay. I can fix it.
Yeah.
You didn't answer my question, Ace.
Ask it one more time.
Could I hear that it had Himmel technology in the car from where I'm standing, since I'm just like outside?
Let me double check your passive.
Yes.
Jace would have been shouting it.
Fair.
If Jace was shouting it, would be an easier chance to hear it.
Jace was not being subtle when he said it had Himmel technology. I would not be surprised if the Morality Brigade heard him say it had Himmel technology.
My passive for
Yep.
perception would be a 16.
Yes, then that, yeah, you heard it, as did Ramon. Sammy is completely oblivious. He's too freaked out by his own vehicle exploding or tearing itself up. Dudley is aware. He also has a name tag over his shirt, over his like robe that has "Hello, my name is Dudley" on it.
Do we see Teleporter Girl?
No, you do not.
So, what do you have to do with Himmel technology?
Wait, Himmel technology? What are you talking about? I believe they're talking about the benefactor that helps us on the occasion.
Well,
Dudley
there
says,
goes the morality gang.
Morality Brigade is going to be.
You can hear Rockin' Prime starting to climb out of the Humvee.
Yeah.
whoa, wait, whoa. What's the anger here? Listen, we just get tech from a guy. He just says he's here to help. All he does is hand us the
Jace-
tech.
Do you
Jace
have?
floats out of the vehicle, lightning around him, and says, "That guy kept me in a prison cell for 10 years underground and tormented me. I'm reasonably upset."
Is Jace wearing a mask?
He's not wearing a mask at all.
Okay.
He's surrounded by lightning, though, and is super pissed.
And his eyes are now glowing.
His
My
eyes
eyes are
have been
always
glowing.
They're just glowing brighter.
Yeah,
Think
they
the
can
little
actually
guy-
see your eyes. You don't have your glasses or goggles on right now.
You
No
have
goggles,
the
no
same
no-
amount of awareness. One has a better sense of awareness.
Sure.
Guess we're doing this.
No. This is not. This is not an initiative. This
I
is
know.
them trying to recognize
No.
Jace.
That was a stated fact by Transient as he gets out of the car.
Okay.
Is Transient wearing a mask? Oh no, Transient was wearing a mask. Okay.
Of course I am.
Well, actually, no. Jace is wearing a mask. He said he put a mask on at the restaurant after
Yeah.
he went in to help.
So yeah, he's been driving around in the passenger's seat with a mask.
All right. Definitely bumps up the difficulties. So no, neither Ramon nor Sammy recognize Jace as he approaches them,
I'm not approaching. I'm getting out of the vehicle.
getting out of the
Floating.
vehicle.
Floating out of the vehicle.
Yes.
All right.
Like some storm bullshit.
Dudley seems to pause for a moment and then put a hand over his covered mouth. Was he
Hey,
really that
Does
bad?
that awareness check allow them to see that my legs don't work out of curiosity?
Only one's able to perceive that.
Okay.
The other two are more terrified that you're flying in the air, shooting lightning. Ramon looks like he's trying to anticipate any electricity that's coming in this way, but he's not trying. But he's not trying to fight. Sammy looks like he's blundering between watching his vehicle get destroyed and now this. You know, I'm glad I wrote down that little tidbit about him. This is perfect.
Oh, wait.
Jace is going to
I have a
direct
response
rock
to
and-
that one.
Okay, go ahead.
He put a chip inside of one of my family members' heads and was controlling him.
To be fair, he put chips in 4 people's heads to control them.
There's dead ass glares of what the fuck as both Ramon and Sam look at each other like, dude, we were being held by that guy? Is this for real? They look over at Dudley.
Jace is going to gesture for Rockin' Prime, who is currently still damaged, to walk up, and he is going to have Rockin' Prime project the schematics of the chip out of his eyes.
How did you do that? So we'll cut back over to Spencer, who's been itching for a full-on bank robbery that needs to be stopped. How will you start it?
DM,
Yes.
you asked me a question. What was it?
Bank robbery. What are you doing?
Oh, well, I made the perception check a while ago, and I'm still waiting to hear what that did.
You were able to see that the cop cars that 2 of the cops have been horribly injured and are trying to keep themselves together, while the rest of them are unharmed. They are currently one is currently feverishly holding his radio, trying to call for backup.
Oh, boy. So, because I'm overhead of the building at this point, do I see them leaving through the back, or do I not see anyone else entering or leaving the building?
You have not seen anyone leaving the building since one of the paper mache masked men stepped out took a pot shot with his shotgun and then retreated back in.
Okay. So how big is this building? Is it like 2, 3 stories? What are we looking at?
It is a simple one-story building
Okay. Is
with
there a
only
good?
yes, there is a roof access.
Okay. And you said with only what?
There is it is your run-of-the-mill First National Bank in the desert. So think smaller
Okay.
than an actual first real national bank because this is a
Okay.
copy of it.
So let's
So
see
that's why it's
here.
only a short story. That's only why it's only a story tall
I gotcha.
with like a singular roof entrance for maintenance repairs and whatnot.
Okay. So singular roof entrance. I will fly down to the roof entrance, and then as I look at my thing here, once I get down to the roof entrance, I will change back to my regular form and jimmy the handles. Basically, I'm going to carefully open the door.
Give me a strength check.
Yes, sir.
Forgive me. I know you're saying carefully.
That's fair. It's fair. It's fair. That is an 18.
As you go and grab the door handle, you're about to give it the good old Yankee Dandy pull when you're reminded you got to be gentle with doors. They are not, they can be fragile, might break. You remember to twist the handle. The handle, under your strength, does buckle and twist. If there was a lock, it's no longer working.
Oh, well, yeah.
The door opens.
Okay. Checking this. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. Using my ultra vision, which is basically, low light vision, I can see in basically pure darkness as long as there's light, period, of some sort nearby, like an IR beam, whatever it is. But I'm going to go ahead and go through the door. What do I see? Or hear?
You hear mumbling of people being told to get the heck down, stay down, don't look at their faces. Anyone moves, they get shot. You hear a sound of a shotgun go off. You also see a bunch of good small amount of stairs that turn around and continue going down to the rest of the first floor.
Do I happen to see them from where I am?
Not per se. You do see like the light coming from the front window area, but it gets immediately cut off by what looks like the back of a counter. And
Okay.
there is a doorway without a door in your view that cuts off that separates that particular area with the counter and the room you're in now.
Okay. So there's basically a wall separating me from whatever's going on. And because of my keen hearing, do I hear what sounds like people grabbing money? Do I hear obviously I hear a silent
Your keen hearing does hear two people talking about hurry up, double check the bags, as the sounds of heavy objects being chucked into the floor or chucked onto the floor.
Okay.
You do hear a couple of clacking, and you hear a bit of a younger man scream or shout out as he gets pulled up. Come on, get inside! You're a hostage. Stay down.
To be absolutely fair, that's pretty much what a robber would say. I mean, you communicate anyways. So let's see here. Checking my things, making sure what I'm doing is okay. Okay. I have two ways I can go about this. The one way I thought of was slipping between dimensions again, but that makes a pop sound. So instead, I have a better idea. I would like, with a stealth check, to make it down the stairs and basically stay in the shadows to try and get a view of the room if I can, or stay under the counter.
Are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you just doing this willy nilly?
I am doing this stealthily and carefully. Spencer is being careful because there are a lot of hostages from what I can hear.
Go ahead and give me a stealth roll. I will allow a +2 given the fact that you're currently out of view right now and you're trying to be careful. So add that to your current modifier.
Okay. That is a 24.
All right. I'm rolling 4d20s. Each one has a +1 for the awareness. Oh Lord.
One of them is on point, but not enough.
Well, because it is a natural, because it's a natural 20, he does get a +5 success rank to it, so it's technically 26.
Oh man. Dang.
You're able to carefully hop onto the table, to the counter in the front area as you slunk through the hallway, through the hall door. You were able to see one gentleman with his back turned to you as he's pointing his shotgun out to different cop cars that are starting to come from the distance, starting to come towards and help the other 3 cop cars here. As you turn around, you're able to see. Oh, you're able to see the vault safe door open with a couple of bags being chucked out. You can hear 2 bodies in there actively trying to gather money and then chuck it into a bag and then chuck it out. Those are the first 3 rolls. As you're getting ready to turn around and consider how you're going to go about this, the fourth one walks through the same doorway you came out of and sees you. So there's a moment where you're looking at the paper mache guy, and he's looking at you, and you're looking at him, and he's looking at you.
Me. So I would like to, with my, so I actually do. Give me a moment. I have an advantage for this exact moment. I have, what is this called again? Give me a moment. Improved initiative. I'm not sure if that would help. Give me a moment. But I would like to, with him just turning to look at me, I'm assuming this is initiative, but I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, checking this, checking that. Okay. I am going to try and knock him out with a good punch.
All right, given the fact they are somewhat slightly stunned, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
All right. Now, what is the plus with this? I really don't know. It does. Okay, give me a moment. What is my to hit modifier for that? I don't know what that is. Good. It says unarmed strike, strength based. I kind of goes off the screen, so I can't check what it is. You know, trying to figure out how I can do that. Oh, hold on. I know how to do that. You know, skills. Okay, close combat. That's a +8. Okay, +8 to hit. 20 plus 8. Here we go.
Okay.
That is a 27.
Well, that definitely hits his parry. He gets a toughness check to your roll.
Let me check. That is DC of 25.
Yeah, they weren't making it.
How much is that?
That is, let's see, 25, you said, for the DC. Looks like about 2 degrees failure. Yeah, that's 2 degrees failure.
Okay.
If
What
it
does that
was,
mean for him?
let's see, let me double check your armor tag. I'm straight. Special full rank. Is want to say he would be dazed, right? He's definitely taken a bruise.
Yeah. Let's see here. Do I have anything else I can do before you roll initiative, or is initiative just being rolled?
I'm going to give you a little like a little tidbity here. You're faster than any of these guys, so you're immediately first on the initiative. You're going to do your thing first, and then I'm going to make 4 attempts to try to do something to you. I'm expecting you to do something to stop this and not let anybody else get hurt, because that's what heroes do. They don't let people get hurt. And there's at least 6 other people in this place that are at the mercy of these
Yeah.
terrible shotgunmen.
So
So,
I
Yeah,
remember
is
that.
it-
Good.
Was that an admonition to us?
What?
Don't.
No,
I
I
am.
would never.
I.
They're paper mache masks. They all have shotguns. What kind of comparison would that be to alchemy? The
I mean,
technology.
the analogy of shotgun to a simple problem. Never mind.
Alchemy doesn't kill people. People kill people.
Exactly. So I don't see how you would even how would you construe it? You're good.
So-
This ain't nothing.
With my
Alright.
perception, I know there are 4 of them, right?
Yes.
And I also know that there is. In the vault, there are only 2 guys in there, and they are just filling up the money. Okay.
Yes.
Because this one is dazed, and because I'm first up on initiative, I do actually have a good way to solve this pretty fast. But I need a ruling by you. So, checking this. Okay. So, what I would like to do is, because this guy is dazed, I would like to, with my strength and my speed, take him and his shotgun. Actually, no. Let me think about this. They're wearing paper mache masks. What else are they wearing?
One more time about the paper mask.
They're wearing paper mache masks. Are they also
Yes.
wearing bulletproof vests, or
Actually, yes. They are wearing a very what seems to be like a very light bulletproof vest. A couple of them look almost like homemade, like strapped on books.
Well, at a bank, there are almost always those little what do you call them? Now, what are the things that where you pull out the rope and make a waiting line with? I'm trying to remember the name of those.
I think they're
I'm gonna look it up on Google. Waiting line rope things.
they just be
It's
like
a crowd
crossing.
control stanchion retractable belt. Or stanchion. Spelled STANCHIONS. I can read. Anyways.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, yeah, and those have been around for a minute.
Okay. So these stanchions, they have. Let's see here. I will grab a stanchion that is free, and with my speed and strength, I would like to both push one of them towards the other guy who is obviously firing off towards the cops, tie them up together in the stanchion rope, throw them in the vault, and then slam the vault shut. What would I need to do that? I am willing to do what I need to do.
You are a very speedy boy. I will need an athletic check from you in order to push the closest thug to you, Thug 4, into Thug 1, who is currently trying to accost people and prepared to shoot.
Okay.
Then I will need you to give me a dexterity check to make sure you're grabbing the belt properly so it doesn't get stuck or tear.
Okay.
Wrapping
And
them
what else?
will take your movement action though,
Okay.
and you will have to wait to throw them into the vaults on your next turn.
Okay. So I need to roll that athletics check. Where is my character sheet? There it is. Thank you, character sheet. Come back to me. Okay. Thankfully, athletics is pretty good.
Your athletics, nah.
That is a natural 20. So technically, that is a 34.
I need to roll a toughness check that's been upgraded.
Did I just body this guy into the other guy out in the street?
Okay, so yeah, okay, so Thug 1 still has his +1 for
This is me fighting the rock guy all over again.
Monkey is down. And now I need a roll for the guy who just got thrown, so to see where he's standing, and he only had because of his bruise, he has to roll a straight d20.
He is also dazed. Oh.
Unfortunately, that is Monkey is down. Copy is down.
What? Just describe the course of events, please. I'd like to see. I'm
with
gonna
your
give
intention,
you the.
with your intention to push this guy into another guy, but your cat-like reflexes kicking in, your courage, you're still coming down from the sugar high from Little Haven, as well as that fight, as well as the near miss fights with Maneater Greg. You have this sudden burst of violence shoot out through your arm as you push becomes a full-on throw, and you throw this man into another man. The paper mache masks don't come off; they instead concave into each other as they are now face down on the ground, both knocked out.
That was
Wait.
my move action. Do I have enough of a turn to close the vault door?
At this point, yes.
I have good strength. This is a big vault door, and there are no other entrances to this thing. Not even ventilation, because if this is an old style bank, there isn't ventilation. There's maybe air coming in through the vault while it's open, but even then,
Alright.
yeah.
Give me
So,
a strength check and an intellect check.
Intellect check before the strength check, or which first?
Strength check first, so you are closing the door, and then intellect check to recall how to close the door or how to lock the door.
Fair enough. 20 plus 9. That is a 12. I will go ahead and Benny that. Boy, oh boy. Well, that is a 24.
Okay. And
That is I think that's my second to last Benny, if not my last Benny.
and then the intellect roll.
Okay, let me take away the Benny. Okay, that's my last Benny. Roll 1d20 minus -2 at this point. That is a 17.
Alrighty. So your first initial motion, you pull the door out of the hinges before realizing, no, wait, no, that's not how doors work. So you put the door back on its hinges as the guys who pull money in realize, oh god, there's someone at the door, and then it's shut. And then remembering Lefty Loosey, Righty Tighty, thanks to all the times you spent with Transient, you remember to turn the wheel and lock the door.
Uh, uh, so after I do that, because I'm still in character as Spencer, I am incredulous as to what has just happened out of character. But in character as Spencer, the two guys are knocked out and they are on the ground. And since technically they can't move or act in combat, is that the end of combat?
He asked so incredulously, like he didn't plan this all along. Yes.
Of course. I mean,
Thankfully, you managed to close the door with the one hostage that would have been in there out,
yeah.
and all the other hostages were currently out in the front room. You managed to lock the door, and the guys are currently banging on it, unable to get out. You can hear them from the small breaks in the wall nearby. It's like, damn it, there's no way to get out of here! Help!
I'm going to look to the rest of the hostages, and I'm going to say, those of you who can move, help those who can't and get out of here. And I immediately start helping people to get up and move out.
Thankfully, there's only 6 bodies in here. Which way are you moving them out to?
I am going to first. So the police are focused on the front door right now, correct?
Yes.
I am going to grab the 2 guys who still have masks on, take their masks off, and I'm going to open the front door, dragging them out, and I'm going to set them down in front of the police. And then I'm going to say, I'm trying to think of how Spencer would word this, because I know how to word this without making people upset. But in this situation, Spencer would say, okay, well, it's very serious. Okay. Spencer would say, I've taken care of the 2 guys who are shooting at you. The other 2 guys are locked in the vault. Everyone is okay. And after I say that, I am going to ask, which of you are injured?
Yeah. Holy crap. Put the hands out. Put the hands down. You gotta keep it in protocol. Ah, damn it. Holy shit. That's Spencer. Hold on. That's the super cat.
Yeah. Is this guy bleeding?
Yes, the one that's bleeding recognizes you from one of the incidences before.
Yeah, I'm going to say, what was his name again? Officer. Oh God, is this Officer Rubin? You told me in the literal past chapter at the school there was an officer named Officer Rubin.
Just when I thought that it was Mr. Rubin.
I think it was Mr. Rubin, but is that his last name or first name?
That would have been his last name. He's a teacher.
He's a teacher or is he a police officer?
Well, given
No,
the school is currently down, he could have taken a Sunday job.
Well, either way, do I recognize him and know his name? And if it's not Rubin, what is it?
This is the officer that was trying to arrest Cyrus back in front of the supermarket during the earlier points when the slug dogs were causing madness around town.
What was his name? I'm trying to remember. Was it Stanson?
Yes, Officer Stanson.
Okay. I am going to say, because I'm still riding the high of that 17 intelligence check, Officer Stanson, you're hurt. Please, let me help you get to a hospital.
He does not resist. As I take it, you're using your super speed.
I am using my super speed, but I am not jostling him enough to aggravate his injuries. I am taking the air route because you said him and one other officer is grievously injured. So
Yes.
I am going to take care and get them there fast, but not unsafe.
You hear a wait, hey, and then you dash before they can try to stop you as you're cradling two injured officers gingerly over to the nearby hospital. This one being
Was it our Saint?
Our beloved mother.
Our beloved mother.
yes, it would be the Our Beloved Mother for this one.
So I get to the hospital, and because it's a free action to speak, and because I can get my movement into the doorway, I'm assuming I will make sure to use the emergency entrance because Dad always taught me if it's a true emergency, go to the emergency section. That was an interesting sound.
Goes to the hospital. Here's some injured man. I gotta go. Proceeds out the emergency door. Causes all the alarms to go off. Doesn't
No,
explain anything.
No, he's going through the emergency care entrance. Emergency care entrance opens the doors and
It proceeds to
immediately.
the emergency exit.
That is a very funny idea, though. These men need help. Bust through the emergency exit. Fire alarms going off. No. But he will enter the emergency care entrance holding the two officers with his wings drawn. He doesn't care if people see him at this point. And he's going to say, these two men were shot, and he's going to tell them as best as he knows where they got shot because of his earlier perception checks.
They nod feverishly, seeing you once more. This is becoming a more not normal, but not rare occasion to have the super cat pop in to drop off injured people. So they're becoming a little bit more accustomed. Although seeing the emergency slide doors that open automatically break under the pressure of some of the super cat busting in.
I would have waited long enough for them to open. They opened fast enough.
No, you would not.
That's fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough. I basically break them
You're
down if I have to.
You're a beautiful, caring being that doesn't think to stop for the convenience of opening doors because there are people injured. You got to take care of them now.
Doors? I don't have time for that. People are injured.
Your face can fit through the door. So can they. Thankfully, the door glass did not shatter. Instead, the doors are just pulled off the automatic slide hinges and are now in an awkward, like you.
It's like, please stand back. Doors closing. Please stand back. Doors closing.
Sorta. It's like you managed to do the Western open the door wide open when they're supposed to be automatically closing.
I opened the door. It's a sliding door, but I opened it normally.
Exactly. So they take the injured officers as you go to leave. Are you returning back to the group, or are you going back to the scene of the crime?
Well, I've pretty much handled everything at the scene of the crime, and I did that as effectively as possible so that everyone could get in and take care of everything else. And I'm not going to head back there because that would mean police officers immediately. Although I am covered in blood. So I have to think about this. And as I think about this, I realize, why am I thinking? I need to move. And I immediately start flying towards the group.
As we wait for your arrival, we will flicker back over to the group who have been going down the laundry list of all the shit that Himmel has done.
Yes.
There were the mind control toys.
Dudley
Yeah.
has pulled out a book and has been taking notes, seeing as how there's like physical evidence slowly being not slowly, but like being brought up for each point.
Rockin' Prime is presenting the schematics.
For all of it.
All of it. It's just, and there was the mind control toy, and it's like a little toy soldier with mind control chips in it that makes noises that reprogram a child's brain.
Yup.
Hey Chase, didn't he attempt to make what was it, the mind control commercials?
He has Rockin' Prime explain how they work. It's been like 20 minutes of them explaining all of Himmel's bullshit. And I would also like to say that Jace does feel bad about the car because it's obvious now that this guy was not intentionally working with Himmel maliciously. Is there enough of the vehicle left to try and, potentially with help from Transient, reconstruct it into at least a functioning motorcycle?
I need to make a personal roll because of his personal superpower and complication. Oh wait, this is the wrong area. No wait, no, this is the right area.
Wrong, right. There's no such thing as that in hero stories, right? Right.
We will do it with that because of the inverse effect. No, that needs to be more. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Ah, delicious. Sadly, no. When you told it to rip itself apart, it went down to make sure that none of the parts would ever actually be recoverable.
That's why I asked with Transient. It doesn't matter what condition the parts are in, if they still exist on a molecular level.
What parts that could have been made are currently ashes.
It had
What
the
about
metal
the tires at least? Wait, hang on. Even if it's ashes, that's still a material.
So the wind blows, taking most of the material away.
We're in the fucking desert. There is no wind.
There is for this moment. This is how bad his luck is.
I would like to point out we're in the middle. We're in the middle of the industrial sector. What would I care about a wall or ash? There's enough materials literally around the corner that could make a brand new car.
I would also add, we probably have enough spare dirt at the base to construct a car out of the material, out of it with. We are extraordinarily prepared for this.
Would you say you've ever gone on a ride from Sammy at all, Transient?
No. Bike, it was bike or nothing. Typically.
Then I will admit now it's going to not only will it be a decent check alchemy wise to get it made, there's going to be some unique modifications on the inside that may or may not be replicatable.
I will have Sammy list off what was special about his car, and using my connection to Rockin' Prime, have Rockin' Prime project schematics to help Transient.
It was my grandma's car. Had my grandpa's ashes in the glove box. Had a picture of their wedding night, like sewed in on the mirror.
Is recreating someone's ashes considered human alchemy?
It's missing
I
like
would like-
90% of the components, so probably not.
Okay.
It's converting. The problem is that you're converting carbon into more carbon, but technically they're ashes, and technically they were in the urn. So
Dude.
Listen, we've got the means to make the schematics. We've got the means to provide ashes. We can't necessarily do the photo. That's unfortunate. They can probably come up with an excuse for that. But the point is, we can find a workaround for this to make this guy a car again that is not Himmelbrand.
from a
By all-
physics standpoint,
by-
yes, you can recreate the ashes.
By all means, you guys are free to help rebuild his vehicle. Once more, there will be some things that cannot be replaced, that he himself will just have to suffer in his own personal dialogue of life, because this is his third superpower. As he looks over
I'm
to
going to
you,
use eidetic memory during this process to help get the exact shape and color of the vehicle right when transient's working, and also to get the license plate number correct.
with two people doing it at the same time, I'm sure you guys will be able to get almost down to the damn detail on the outside.
Yeah, so Jace doesn't have teamwork, so I can't add the +5 to the alchemy check.
Yeah.
But I am providing you other benefits in the form of like schematics and exact details from eidetic memory.
So, Mayor, how much is that worth?
Altogether, I'd give it a +5 bonus for your roll. Still stacked against. Nope, that means it. That means it. You get almost a perfect replication of the Lincoln that was just destroying itself, save for the mementos that can't be replicated by natural means or alchemic means. But she revs, she starts. There is no scanner now.
Why in the hell did your grandma's car have a scanner in the first place?
Well,
Was it Hamiltech?
Ramon looks over. Yeah, it was to help us keep alert with the police nearby. That way we'd be able to go over and help.
Oh, if you're just
can
needing a
prob-
police scanner, that's no problem. As transient
Yeah, that's
quickly creates a new one.
that's not an issue.
The issue that Jace already picks up is, what would Himmel be doing handing out police scanners?
No, the question is, where's the data from the police scanner going?
That too.
So this is what Jace is going to tell them. And he's going to just ask this very broadly. Is it safe to assume that all of you have superpowers and are trying to do good things because you're using police scanners, right?
There,
I
both
won't ask for specifics. Just
both
general yes or
Dudley,
no.
both Dudley and Sam seem to like get flustered and blush as they try to say yes, but feel too embarrassed to try to before Ramon comes over. Buddy is over their shoulders. That's right, we are. We're the Morale Brigade. Well, us and a few others, but they aren't here at the moment. Taking care of some stuff over at the
I
outskirts.
think, first of
Wait,
all,
over where?
fantastic, by the way. Jace's motivation doing good. So he's like, it's fantastic to hear that you guys are trying to use your powers to do good things. You're probably doing a better job than we are because things get really chaotic around us. But I think what's going on with Himmel is probably that he gave you this technology, one, so he would look more favorable he would look more favorable in your eyes, acting as either on his own interests or on government interests. And secondarily, probably gave you those scanners specifically from him with his technology in them so he can listen in on your communications and track what you're doing and get data based off your powers.
After a minute of them soaking in, Dudley speaks up first. That explains the unique computer inside.
Would you like me to see what's wrong with it? I don't need to go inside if you don't want me to go inside. I can do it from out here.
Oh, then, first let's get some answers. Where's the rest of your group?
No, they're on the outskirts of out by Carolina Road. They're meeting up with some of the Native Americans close by, bringing some water over to them.
Okay.
Little smiles.
Do y'all have a teleporter in your group?
There's some confused look.
Okay, here's what happened.
But we were trying to encourage this one person. They did say they had a quick means of movement, but teleporting?
Here's something we need to... Jace will bring them up to speed on what they dealt with earlier this morning.
And with that, we will call the session here. As Spencer is halfway getting ready to recon with you guys, as you catch them up with what's going on with the day, and with what Dahlia has been doing in the background that we'll probably bring up next session.
Did I just arrive?
Not yet. Right now, like I said, we are going to call it here. We thank. I want to thank everyone for holding true with session. Definitely a bit of a fun one. I hope some twists and turns here.
Fun.
I'm surprised we didn't murder the morality brigade.
You brought up Himmel. That's a dangerous game.
Yeah. I thought I was
Austin?
going to have to, touch Jace to try and get him to calm down, and then he'd explode me.
Well, thankfully, the Morality Brigade have some good members in them that do try to listen, do try to help. Just very surprising when someone also comes out, lightning bearing out of their eyes.
It's not
And then
lightning
familiar
out of the
voices.
eyes. It's lightning out of everything else.
Like
Sorry.
dick lightning.
Goodness.
I've already shown you what it looks like for his eyes many times before.
Yes, sorry. That's techno pattern sigils going over his blue highlighted eyes and lightning coming out from every other pores.
I wouldn't have
I do
even
like
been able
the-
to get close to Jace.
I do like the idea that at some point during the explaining everything that's happened, one of them's been just staring at the fact that Rockin' Prime is clearly missing an arm. And when I mentioned, anyways, he got attacked by Maneater Greg and they ate his arm, and it's like, silently.
Definitely will make notes about that one and how they're going to react. But thank you again for joining us here. We will recon in about another 2 weeks from now, hopefully with our living dead girl intact, and continue on from there. Till next time, everyone. Catch you later.
Bye.
Later.
Night night.